tonight. From Ford Field in Detroit, it's the NFC Championship game.
This Lion fan... One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 8. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Finding Hardman here over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Back to throw again. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. A handoff as they run the counter play. Now, after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. Back to throw here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Now a throw here, hauled in. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now a throw here to his running back. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They go play action here on 1st down.
That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Touchdown! It's complete from 10 yards out.
And the Falcons have struck first in this NFC title game.
Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Another shot now for this Lions offense. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. On play action, they'll throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21. Again, he'll drop to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll set up a throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Atlanta regains possession of the football. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now a handoff here to his running back.
Bring it, baby, bring it.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving. Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They're going to look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. And to give this time to the tailback. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. The Falcons on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
T.J. Watt gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. The Lions on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Now back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds right at about the 10-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A handoff as they run the counter play. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's got this down to the 35. Good push up front in that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Catch is made by Hardman. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Mecole Hardman there to make the grab. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the Falcons score to cap it off.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Steps away. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports Halftime Report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Back to throw now on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Second and 4.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And he's got it. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the battle to see who will take home that George Halas Trophy and represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to yesterday's action. So with that, let's get you right back out for the second half. as one of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. To find out who, let's turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Lions will take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
2nd and 6. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now this throw caught left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. And second and 10. He'll look to throw again. And incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And the Lions are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Beautiful throw right there on third down, and it looked like this was going to be 6 points, but a nice touchdown-saving tackle at the end of this. Even still, this offense is knocking on the door now with a first and goal at the 1.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for Hawkinson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Blankenship out for the point after.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Now they try the right side here. He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48.
59 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
And, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the 1 touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader, making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just wanted you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this 3rd and 4th quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. And to give this time to the tailback. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, 49 yards. And the Falcons on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Yeah, Detroit back in possession of the football. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep him warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Rolling to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Second and 2. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for two, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this fourth quarter. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All tied in the fourth with a berth to the Super Bowl on the line. Buckle up, everybody. 2nd and 9 now. Completes it to Hardman. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. The Falcons on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So with a yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get, all right, 300? That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now, throwing the football. I think it's permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about what they're doing.
16 yards there, 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another 1st down. They'll set up to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Falcons answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They need a touchdown to tie it. Of course, they know full well they won't have too many more possessions, if any, in this championship game. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. T.J. Watt able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Hands it off out of the gun. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. "51 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. Here's 2nd and 8. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Back to throw here. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken right on the 30. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. You call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession gigantic. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This will be 3rd and 6. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. Now, you're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive because, truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake. That often means you can make a big play against them.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Jonathan Allen able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. You were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 12. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll... The Falcons are Super Bowl bound. Time for us to sign off. Thanks for watching, and good night. And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.
Today, from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, it's the AFC Championship game on EA Sports.
It's time for the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are... The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. Phillips now from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw here. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll find Taylor. That's complete. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who have helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So a nightmare start to the drive as they're already staring at 2nd and long. They'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Back to throw again.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 20-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
He'll look to throw. And in for the Steelers touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Steelers are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Out of the gun now on third down. And that is incomplete. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice and it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
They run the counter. Harris. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
To the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On the give, this is Harris. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line. They're going to look to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion. And coming into this ball game, this was an offense that wasn't just talking about the notion of ball control. They were preaching it. They wanted to win the time of possession battle, and they've done so here. This drive's taken up quite a bit of the first quarter. Now they are set up 1st and goal.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal.
Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Now back to throw. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs.
Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the 1st down.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
He's going to keep this again. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. He'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's got the lead here in the 2nd quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, I can say he's looked pretty good to this point. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Micah Parsons gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. They'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
You definitely would like to hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking sideline, incomplete. The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action. 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Throws right side, and that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll check this one down to Taylor. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Get him. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. So the left side, it's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. They hand this off to Harris, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now a first down carry for Harris. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Second and 3. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. They'll set up to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9. Wide open receiver complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll run on first down. Harris. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. 2nd and 10. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, it's Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And this is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
back with one complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 32 yards.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback. And he put it right where it needed to be.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Harris, and he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Harris will score. Touchdown, Steelers. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. So that one a 13-play drive in total.
And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Buffalo set to get the football back here.
And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Second and 9 now. This will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
On the option to give to Taylor here.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And his throw here's incomplete.
And the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Back to throw here. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Try to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. They go play action here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense, because so far in this game, no touchdowns to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
Now a man open down the middle of the field.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
47 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. One quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Taylor will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
Extra point right down the middle as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. And tackle them almost on the spot, that means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And he's got his big tight end here. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for 2. They'll try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting a lead. So you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loses.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Kenneth Murray gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense. That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 70 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Second and 4. He'll get this off to Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw here. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. The Bills send the punter out as he's on for the 5th time here today. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And this will be blown dead right around the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. On 2nd down now, it's Harris, and they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Take him down. The Bills get to him. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Gregory Rousseau. He's the one to get him this time at back-to-back sacks, brings up 4th down.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They'll run on 1st down. Taylor, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Again, it's Taylor. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 87 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
to Taylor on first down.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
On the handoff, Taylor.
Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They'll run on first down. Taylor, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now a give to Taylor. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to almost certainly win the football game. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So in an evenly contested AFC title game, that very likely was the kick that'll send them to the Super Bowl.
And that's why you and I are up in the booth. Can't even imagine the pressure he was under right there. I mean, that's a career definer. And he stepped up and calmly put it through the uprights.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of hit.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off at the 30. And the Bills are going to win this football game here in overtime.
Really a great season. Not a whole lot to hang their head about.
Not at all. And, you know, the winning side, they're so ecstatic. They're going to the Super Bowl. But for the guys that we're talking about, they've got to figure out how it's going to go next year. Are they going to be motivated by this loss? Or will this loss linger and really make them, make it tough for them to come out of the gates